You were on a flight. You landed. You see that someone tried to kill President Trump. Not to completely derail the
No, I
conversation.
don't. That's
but
what we do on the show.
I'm just super curious about just your take on the attempted assassination on former President Donald Trump. Because I know you've been kind of vocal about politics and just policy in the United States, freedom of speech, your constitutional rights, all that stuff from time to time. And I'm sure you have thoughts on it, as do I. But I've never said anything about it.
Yeah, first and foremost, it's one of the craziest things I've ever seen, and probably will ever see in our lifetimes. I don't know. It's bizarre.
Mom called me. She's like, "What's happening?" I go, "If this is what it looks like, this is one of the most significant moments in American history, and we'll probably ever see in our lifetime." Insane.
And it was millimeters away from being, for sure, the most meaningful moment in American history. Millimeters.
Yeah, I think there would have been a civil war.
Something would have
hit him, but I think that's like the divine intervention for sure. I believe that God stepped in and saved him.
It's funny. It's like we saw the action of God right in front of our eyes. It's crazy what that made people feel. And then for Donald Trump to react the way he did. By the way, we just spoke with this dude.
It's so insane.
3 weeks ago. We just spoke
with,
and he just raises his hand in defiance of death.
Yeah.
Fight. I was mesmerized by this guy.
It's quite literally what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I think that's also probably why God had this exact situation happen, because he saw the path that we were going down with, and I'm not even going to say like it's Democrat, Republican, what doesn't matter. It's the people who are running the government now. The path that they were leading us to was going to be catastrophic and terrible. And I think God really intervened. Like, we need this guy right now. Everyone needs to flip sides. We can't have a close election. We need a landslide.
Unity.
We need this guy to come back in and make America great again.
Oh, wow.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's great. You should coin that trademark.
And it's not about Democrat or Republican. It's like, who is the best person to do that? And I think Trump was the anti-hero. And similar to me, it's like everyone wants to see me fail in boxing, see me come down, and then it just makes me stronger. And same with Trump. This situation completely made him invincible, quite literally. And I think it made the other side realize who he truly is as a person and how much of a badass American hero
Biden
he is.
did just survive COVID. I will throw that out there as a comeback.
Well, I mean, I think Biden is saying he's sick so that they could swap someone in.
No, that he
100%.
Listen, by the time
this episode comes out, it's probably someone they're gonna announce. But the only person that they could swap in that would have a reasonable choice. Who?
No,
what the fuck? It would be who do you think? Because I know
Hillary.
there's only one person.
Legally, though.
The Rock.
Legally,
Dwayne Johnson.
There's only one person
Who?
they could put in, and I feel like that's
Oprah?
Michelle
Hanks.
Obama.
Oh, yeah.
She's the only person
But
that they could
legally.
throw into.
I mean, it would definitely rally a massive part of the other side.
I heard she's not interested though. I think she said that.
Well, yeah, but they definitely have to swap someone in.
Hold on, please. I want to stay focused on this thing for a second because we had Alex Jones on the show. I do not do I'm the conspiracy theory fighter. Like when the scientists say something, I'm like, oh, let's see what the data says and let's deal with these facts and come to some senses of a conclusion. Fuck the bias. I don't care about right and left. Let's just look at the facts. The facts are what is shown to us as facts. This assassination attempt stinks. It reeks. Yeah. There is nothing about it that makes sense. Yeah. If I am saying something really, really fishy went down, then I like, bro, this dude was on the roof in plain sight of the Secret Service, of everybody in the audience, with a gun, with a fucking rifle, within shooting distance of the fucking former president about to potentially be president again.
But she didn't want to put Secret Service agents on the roof because it was sloped.
That's the dumbest shit
No,
I've ever
dude,
heard in
dude,
my
dude,
life.
dude.
That woman needs to be investigated and also fucking
she needs
fired.
to resign.
Yo, pathetic job trying to protect the president. That even just the way they fumbled the bag. And by the way, the Secret Service that did end up protecting the president and escorting him to the car and sacrificing their lives to protect this man, like, good job for you. But I think America is disgusted by the gross incompetence that we witnessed.
I don't
this
know
unfolded.
if it was incompetence. There was
Michael, you see two female
listen.
security
knew
agents
about the
who
threat
can't
for 10
holster a
minutes.
fucking
They
gun.
knew
you
about
have to
the
listen.
threat.
Looking around,
There was a
panic,
planned
panic.
No,
In the face of adversity, I saw sheer panic. And that's not what I need to see from people who are supposed to be protecting a potential and former president of the United
you're
States.
thinking about the small picture. There was a planned breakdown here. There was a
No.
planned.
No.
You're
I
thinking about
agree.
just the end product.
No. I'm telling you what we saw. Facts that we can't say are facts.
No, agree.
Now let's get into what the fuck happened.
So I spoke with a couple people that have some semblance of knowledge. Obviously, we just sat with the president and we had talked to people around him. Supposedly, they only gave him this like skeleton, undertrained security team. When generally, if he goes to an external speaking like that in an open fucking field in Pennsylvania, he gets an 80-person trained Secret Service entourage that comes with him. The people that were there in Pennsylvania with him were not those people. But here's the question. At what point in the chain was the breakdown? I heard last night, while talking to someone, that those snipers were given stand down orders.
And when
Shooter on the roof, guy with gun, gonna kill former president, don't take the shot. That's what I heard. I'm not saying that that's 100% true, but where was the breakdown?
We got to avoid the hearsay because
it's all going to be hearsay. It's all going. That's the world we live in.
Well, that's why we need to. An investigation needs to be conducted. And by the way, I think the American population deserves to know the results and conclusions.
But
of
who's
going to
do the investigation?
Because it's so odd.
Yeah,
Secret
all of us,
Service.
we never found out about the JFK.
Never.
Exactly. And then the fact that it's happening again in real time. And we
absurd.
have a chance to dissect it in 2024. All the video, evidence, technology, all of this. Who is this 20-year-old kid? Who is the 20-year-old kid with 3 encrypted overseas accounts?
Loves porn.
Yeah, he searched up porn.
Porn.
Who had like no super identifiable political affiliation. Maybe he signed up as a Republican, donated $15 to the Democratic
Which might have
Party,
been a scam.
like,
which might have been he might have been scammed, they said.
But who is the guy? And how did he get this information that led him to perfectly be put on a roof with direct access to kill our former
And
president?
like 15 minutes to aim.
No, he had like an hour. He was just kicking it
Just
up there.
to chill up
dude.
there.
Watching porn.
Probably watching-
He was
also,
watching porn. No,
also,
he was
he was,
watching porn.
bro. Also, you know what disgusts me? I've said this before. Like, fuck his parents too. Fuck his parents. He got his dad's gun. They're apparently mental health counselors.
Both of them.
And you don't see this. You don't see this developing in your crooked little, twisted little child. That is disgusting. Are you? It's horrible parenting. He took his dad's gun. I believe that for any sort of school shooting or any sort of gun violence where it is a child and the parents are like still overseeing and have some sort of guardianship if the kid lives in their house of the perpetrator, I believe they need to be held accountable.
Sometimes they are.
I think they should for like pay attention to your
There should be a
child.
crime if your child
100%.
takes a gun and it's not properly
yeah.
locked up.
100%.
Yeah.
Can the dead guy sue the U.S. Secret Service for negligence?
What'd you say?
Can the family of the guy who passed away sue?
Sue the Secret Service for negligence?
Potentially.
They should.
Potentially.
They absolutely
Potentially.
should. Absolutely. And also Corey comparatory, dude.
Yeah.
Firefighter. I think it was a firefighting chief. Like just so sad. Died a hero. Everyone said he's just the nicest guy. Shield, using his body as a human shield, bro. It's fucking disgusting. I get enraged by this shit.
Can we go one layer deeper on the conspiracy thing? This one's just like interesting. Why the frick was that kid in that BlackRock commercial, bro?
Don't even get me started.
Bro, what? Now listen.
Don't even
You gotta say allegedly.
Allegedly,
No,
no, because he actually was.
It was him, right? Why was he in
Alleged-
that BlackRock commercial? And then I got people telling me last night BlackRock was shorting stocks that would be affected by a Trump assassination before the Trump assassination. So you're telling me BlackRock had this kid in the commercial, then maybe they shorted some stocks, and then they were like, hey, bro, you were in our commercial. Want to like kill the president for us? And he just went on the roof, and then the Secret Service was like, nah, we're chill, bro. He could shoot the fucking president.
I hope Trump does what he says he's going to do if he gets reelected and does some sort of deep-rooted expose of the deep state and figures all of it out.
Well,
'Cause
that's why
it
it's-
appears like there's an organization working directly against the things he's trying to do to help our country.
Dude, but this is why it's scary and dangerous, because now it's even more dangerous for him because they're going to try to assassinate him time and time again. This is not just the first attempt. Like, it's going to be more and more and more. He has to be
He needs a clone
extra
like
fucking
Putin.
careful.
He needs a clone like Putin. Putin's got not a clone, but like a body double. They send different guys out. He's gonna have to do
So
that.
they don't know like which one's in.
Yeah, they have to take out the real one.
That's fucking insane.
You knew that. Putin's got like
I
a
didn't
bunch of
know
body
that.
doubles that he sends out in like
I
dangerous
really
spots.
didn't know that.
Hey guys, if you like that clip, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to see more zany clips, click the video right here.